turning 30.
My siblings that are in their 30s are living their best lives in their 30s.
Right.
Let me tell you why I moved out.
So, I think
you know why cops take their kids to work? Why? They can't find childcare.
Damn. I mean, I heard cops make
Can't they afford it?
Do you know why you take your students to the movies?
Students?
So you can buy them snacks so they shut the hell up and watch that movie.
Okay, we're done.
Do you know why?
What was you gonna say?
So I was back to relationships.
Let's do this.
You know why your grandparents drink?
That's why y'all be drinking.
They tired of all your shit.
True. I was just making my mom drinks today.
You know why your employees sing songs? Because they feel like slaves.
I do.
What?
I do.
I mean, that's deep, but what? So back to relationships.
Do you know why strip clubs have edited music?
What?
Because they don't want you to feel explicit.
Come on, okay.
That's a good one, though.
I'm like, nigga, unplug his shit.
You said unplug his shit. Ashley, unplug it.
I'm just kidding. It's like a zoom.
You're done.
You made this sound so perfect. That's really what it sounds like. It was like, don't.
Whoa, my stomach hurts.
Hey, big shout out, though.
Wow, this is the Young and Getting It podcast New Year's special.
Yeah, we're doing a lot.
We're just saying bye-bye to you fuck niggas and hello to you rich. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Fuck to not making money. Like, I need more money in 2018.
2018 is more money. 2018 is better.
More laid hair.
Okay. More lace fronts.
What?
Yep.
More lace closures.
Might get my eyebrows microbladed.
Microbladed.
Yep,
Might get the
microbladed.
vampire
Nails
facial.
still gonna be done.
Fashion Nova still shopping there.
Yep.
Ain't changing that. That's
Gucci
staying.
not popping yet.
We ain't fucking with that because niggas ain't trying to waste money.
Givenchy could stay where it's at.
Yep.
Black Friday gonna be lit.
Yep.
Louis could stay where it's at.
I graduate next year.
Making me feel poor when I went in the store.
Yep.
That remember we read the tag. I
Don't
said,
touch shit.
First of all,
She said, "Why are you touching stuff?"
Yep,
basically,
yep, yep,
she said, "Do you guys?" We went to the Louis store. She was like, "Do you guys need help? Can you stop?" Okay. One more strike. We're gonna unplug your shit. We went to the Louis store, and the lady was like, "Do you need help?" And we're like, "Oh," I was like, "No, we're just window shopping." And she was like, and I started looking at. She's like, "Okay, because we just need to know if we need to bring it down." And I'm like,
I'm
okay.
literally just looking.
Hey, real
and then
talk.
she stood
Not
right
rich
there
enough.
over us,
Yo,
and I
Nina.
just looked at the price
Nina.
tag, and
Nina.
it was like 3,000 something, and
I
I was
tried to
like,
tell her.
I was like,
Nina.
oh, okay.
Nina,
Let me just
you
close
gotta
that.
bring me back on this show because I gotta elaborate on a lot of shit that we talked about tonight.
I don't
Just
think they're
saying.
ever going to bring you back on this show.
Hey, it's Nina,
And Ashley back with the bullshit.
and this is the Young and Getting It podcast, coming at you every Monday with a look inside the life of being a millennial, being a minority, and pushing to be successful. What's up, y'all?
What up?
It's New Year's. It's about to be 2018. So we decided to kind of like turn up with friends and kind of have fun. So we have Dionne and Dustin in the house.
H-Tone.
What up, yeah?
Yeet. Yeet. So,
girl.
hi.
Shout to Detroit for the what up, though.
What?
He's never even been to Detroit.
I
What she
It's a
doesn't,
wretched place.
What she doesn't know.
When did you go to Detroit? I thought he was about to prove a point. I was waiting. I was
Me
like, all right,
too.
what's happening?
So typically we talk about like something that can educate the community or something that can benefit the community, millennial, black, minority,
Some
anything.
bullshit we went through.
Right. But since it's like the year's ending, maybe like we wanted to switch it up and talk about things that we learned in the year of 2017.
Yeah, let's make it positive.
So starting with y'all, what did y'all learn in 2017 as young millennials getting it?
Oh, ladies first. I'll let my little sis go.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to have him go first.
I can go first if that was. Is that?
Yeah, you go. No, you go first.
To
your answer.
Shit, I learned a lot actually this year. The first thing I learned this year was to stop holding grudges. Yeah,
Good lesson. Yeah.
I was holding a lot of grudges, not only in my personal life but in my professional life. And I mean, in my professional life, it's easy to hold a grudge. I work with a lot of people that I'm just not from the same culture as,
Yeah.
So that's something interesting to work with. So being able to learn and release, it made work more tolerable. It made personal life more livable. And so, yeah, I think that was the biggest thing I learned was to, not hold grudges or animosity towards people. Because, holding a grudge is like, you drinking poison and hoping the other person dies.
Right.
Yep.
So that was something that I learned on that. Another thing that I learned was stop following all these meme pages on my Instagram. Because you know what it did?
They ruined movies for you.
Yeah, like real talk. What it did is that it took away from the people that I genuinely follow, which is everybody that I follow.
Right.
Because everybody that I follow, if you post something, I'm liking it because I follow you for a reason. I want you to do good. I want you to see that I liked your picture. I want you to know that I'm involved in what you're doing.
Right.
So I cut out all the meme pages because when I pulled up my feed, it was just all memes.
That's
This is the most first world life lesson I've ever.
Right.
Honestly.
Like when Kylie Jenner was like, 2016 was about learning and
Just realizing
and growth or
Without a
some
doubt.
dumb shit.
Without a doubt. Like that's very true.
That's how World Star is on my phone.
But the thing is, though, it's like, it's very first world. But I mean, I wasn't born and raised in the third world, so all my problems are first world. So
A struggle's still a struggle.
It's still,
See you, brother.
I'm not saying it's a struggle. I'm just saying it's a distraction.
Right.
Like this meme game is a distraction. So what I do now is I unfollowed all the BS pages that I don't want to follow. I'm trying to work on my New Year's resolution. We'll get to that. So I unfollowed all the BS pages that I was following, and now I just strictly follow people and like friends and family that I want to support, I want to see first on my feed. So that's what I learned. That's what I'm getting at.
Okay, Dionne, your turn, girl.
I think I learned just to be patient and to realize that things happen in the right time that they're supposed to, and that you can't compare your life to people around you.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. Instagram life versus real
Man,
life.
Yeah,
because people are freaking like losing their
Fake.
lives over Instagram. Like it's destroying people's psyche over like social media. Because it makes so many people's lives look better than they actually are. So you might even be level with the people that are making you sick.
Or better.
Yeah, because people
better,
really
right.
don't post
The worst.
and if they do, it's like it's a very scripted post.
Right.
It's very
It's
like,
supposed to be touching.
well,
and
this
like,
is, but and there's usually like some type of strength behind a post that's
Right.
talking about a bad time, whereas in real life, it's not like that. So
it's
I mean,
miserable.
yeah, and not even just on social media. I think just in general, like getting away from comparing what you're doing and how far you are to other people. I think it's toxic because things happen at different times for people. And
Right.
yeah, and it's supposed to happen when it is. So, and
Yeah.
just everything, not one thing in specific, but just,
Everything.
jobs, relationships, school, like everything. It just let go and just let it happen as it's supposed to be. At least I'm still trying to fully live that way, but I think that that's something that I've realized that I need to strive for in 2017.
I mean, but that's hard too, to live like that, because like even with just like being on Instagram, like you may know like somebody's posting like their best moment, and then you're still like, but I want that. I want to be there, and it's
Right.
like you may not be. It's
FOMO.
like,
That's FOMO.
what's that mean?
Fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Right there. Like that FOMO hits
I'm
you
like, okay.
hard. Lila is straight chilling. Shout to Lila one time.
She makes me so
Shout
sick.
out.
Yeah, that's why I don't like social media, but I don't know. You just gotta learn to separate the two. I'm trying to think what I learned in this year. Well, it's like always centered around work because I work so fucking much, and I like hate that. I want more of a separation from my life and work. So this year, like, I learned how to have my job but not always be stuck in my job, because my job is a very easy one to get stuck, always thinking about it, always talking about it, especially like with the responsibility I have within my job. It can always come up. So I'm learning, and I learned a little bit on how balancing the two, and that's one big thing for me because my job stressed me the fuck out. Nina
that.
has like seen me like screaming before because I got scheduled for something and I was like supposed to be off work, and that happened today. Like I was supposed to be off work and I got scheduled for something. So
remember we were taping like episode 4 or something.
yeah, and I'm like, I had to go.
She's like, I have to go.
I gotta
We
go.
just ended the podcast. She's like, I gotta
I
go.
literally was like, I gotta go.
She was like, I gotta go to work right now. And we were like, all right, guys, peace. Like,
Well, that's it.
and that's how we started the podcast with like, Ashley's gonna have to go to work at some point.
But,
So
but you know what? That hustle on your main hustle is gonna make the side hustle your main hustle. So
Yeah.
that's the goal.
At the end of the day, you just gotta look at it like, you know, I gotta take care of business and I gotta do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I also learned better, like, with time management and just how I allocate my time. Because if you think about it, you got a lot of fucking time in the day.
That's
Oh,
very
yeah.
true.
And I realize a lot of the time I'm just being fucking lazy because it feels good to, like, do nothing,
Right.
especially after you've worked so hard. But I've learned how to just make myself do more because I have so much time and it's like I'm wasting a lot of it is like on fucking Instagram, on Tumblr, like on all the fucking apps I have on my phone, on Snapchat. Like I waste so much time, so it's like, yeah, no, I'd rather be doing something than wasting my time.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm working for somebody like maybe 8 to 12 hours a day. Nah, I gotta do something for myself after.
So I mean, you know, I agree with you, but also like time is unlimited when you're off. But when you're working, like time is super limited, right? Because you get off work and you're like, man, you got to commute home, right? You gotta
yeah.
And you're
commute. Then
tired.
you get home
Yeah.
and you're tired. You're tired. You're like, oh man, I got to do X, Y, and Z. I got
Right.
to do this, that, and the other thing. So the problem with that is that with our, you know, the age group that we're in, we're supposed to be working right now. We're supposed to be grinding so that you know, you work, grind in your 20s,
So you can
plan out in your
right.
30s, retire in your 40s.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Right.
the plan.
Yeah.
So
Very true.
the problem with that is that we work all the time. So when you do get a day off, all you want to do is sleep, right?
Yeah.
But then you get that day off and you sleep and you're like, oh man, I have so much time in the world. And you're like, why am I spending it in bed? Because you just work, you know, you just worked a 72-hour week. That's why you're tired. So a lot of people our age need to understand that, like, yeah, you need to be grinding, you need to be working hard, but also you got to be sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, the club's
I
overrated.
try. My body
Ain't
won't
it?
let me sleep. Like, and that's one
Mine
thing. Like,
does.
mine
Z Quill.
doesn't.
ZZ
Well,
Quill.
okay, Gary's looking at me like, because I have a hard time falling asleep a lot. But I mean, I can like nap really easily.
Xan
He's like, no, girl, you lying. I don't even believe
You
you.
know why? Because there will be nights like Christmas night, I could not sleep, and I had to work the next morning, and I was pissed. I like in the middle of the night, like threw the covers off me. I was like, well, fuck it, and I like punched the pillow.
We'll do it
out.
live. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
And I was real pissed. Okay,
We'll do
so
it live.
yeah, that's true. I don't always sleep, but you're also gonna act like we don't nap all the time.
Naps are fire.
You can
Naps
talk.
are the best thing ever.
Hashtag
you really
that
can.
married live.
Gary's like, oh no, don't record me. Don't get me on here.
know.
The feds is watching. Like, nah. Oh, okay.
Dionne's
okay.
fiance is in the room.
Beyonce.
Fiance.
Shout to G.
Florence.
Shout to G Berwick one time. Shout to
Okay.
G Berwick.
Hey.
G-Bird.
Can't wait for the wedding. I'm finna be in there crib walking.
Oh,
I'm just
God.
kidding.
No,
I'm just
she
kidding.
probably might. It's
I
gonna
might,
happen.
if
It
I'm
might
drunk.
Yeah, I
happen.
don't know why you're saying.
Yeah.
If I'm drunk, I might crib walk. You
Yeah,
know?
whatever.
If
Nina's
you will
gonna
be
crip walk
drunk.
regardless.
Yeah, you're gonna
I'm
be
just
drunk.
embarrassed because I know that if you start, I'm gonna finish it.
Right.
So I'm gonna be there with you.
You're gonna be
Talking-
wiping the shoes and everything, writing out crip on the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing it. So
He's dancing.
yeah,
Cameraman
Everything
Zay
I
in the
hated.
that
room.
is something else.
Shout out
But
to
yeah, is there anything else that you learned from 2017?
I don't know, just patience too. That's one thing I lack. That's one thing I've always told myself like I need to work on. I am the most impatient motherfucker. Like, and if I don't get results right away, I get very frustrated and like I get very angry very easy. So those are also things I've been working on, but it's an uphill battle at some points in time.
Yeah, patience is
Especially
difficult.
with-
Yeah,
job.
you ain't lying. Instant gratification's a bitch.
Yeah, I need it right now,
Yeah.
today.
Right. That's very true.
Oh, can I drink this champagne?
Yeah,
yours.
I've been drinking.
Yeah, it's definitely
I
yours.
believe that too.
I thought
that
you'd
was-
been drinking it anyway.
Wow.
No, I was drinking water. earlier.
Whoa.
Oh,
he's been
water.
drinking water.
Okay.
Water.
He was drinking water.
He's drinking
earlier.
Grey
Water.
Goose just straight. Like a goddamn demon.
What can I say? I'm a.
I can't drink vodka
Hey,
like
hey, I live my life like I
Like, how are you
like I
still
drink my
alive
alcohol.
right now? That was
okay?
a big ass cup of straight vodka.
I live my life like I drink my alcohol straight up.
Okay, well.
He heard that from
His
Uncle
action
Greg.
version.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say your grandpa.
Shout
Shout
to
to Uncle Greg.
Shout to Uncle Greg.
Our uncle
one
said
time.
that at
Yeah.
Christmas.
Straight up.
He put me on game with that one.
It's a real lifeline right
Oh,
there.
yeah, you
Dropping
ain't lying.
knowledge.
That's
We
too
were
funny.
like, oh shit.
Okay, but so
What'd you learn, Nina? What's up?
I wrote it down because I have terrible memory. So it's like
Oh,
if I
yeah,
didn't
it's
write it
horrible.
down.
Get your shit off.
Okay. So one thing I learned is one thing I've had to definitely deal with this year is like you notice I think I'm in the stage of my life where I'm noticing people.
That's the AC.
Okay. I was just wondering what that is.
Yeah, we
It's-
turned the
Thank
AC
God.
back on.
we turned the
Thank
AC on, y'all.
Yeah, I can feel it. It's
I'm not
coming
here
through.
Oh, it's-
melting.
We're about to be in here living
Yeah.
our life. But one thing I noticed is like, I noticed that I can like feel like I feel people's aura or I feel people's energy.
Yeah.
And it's like negative energy does affect me negatively. And so I've had to learn to like how to deal with negative energy and like just people not being in the best mood and they might fuck up your mood. I feel like I just want to avoid everyone when I deal with that. Like whenever that happens, I literally just I'm like I'm gonna isolate myself and I'm gonna be around nobody and then there will be no negative energy because I'm around nobody. Like I know, right? Seriously, it's like
around nobody.
I won't be around nobody and no stank booty ass negative energy.
It reminds me of Rick and Morty.
All right, Morty.
You guys are crazy.
But yeah, so
No, I feel you on that one.
that's a growing thing. I
Yeah.
haven't that has not been resolved and it won't be resolved in 2018. But we'll just keep
Oh,
growing.
whoa.
I mean,
Don't just speak that out there. Have faith.
okay,
No.
okay. Let me switch.
You gotta
that
have
up.
faith in you
Have
guys.
faith, man.
You right. It will be.
First and foremost, you need faith.
It will be resolved in 2018 because I'm not about to fuck with nobody. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Also, along with that, you should spread positivity because it really does. You feel that bounce off of yourself. You really do feel it like come back to you. So I feel like that's something that's helped me a lot this year.
Real talk. Real talk.
Also, like,
that energy.
and this is kind of tied into like social media. It's like you need to live in the present of your accomplishments and not the future of your potential accomplishments because then you'll get like I've had.
Whoa. Run that back.
Yeah, I
You-
was
you
like,
gotta-
do it again.
No. I heard what you said, but you
Here
gotta
we
drop
go.
that one again because
It's like-
that's real talk.
You need to live in the present of your accomplishments and not the future of your potential accomplishments. Like I noticed myself this year like make leaps and bounds and be like I need the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed like that makes me like sick, like you shouldn't do that to yourself because you did so much to get to where you are. So it's like living in the present and enjoying what you have
That's
and
real
being
talk.
happy about it because
Yeah.
it's going to continue to grow. Like I always say, like some people are born rich, some people become rich at our age, some people become rich when they're 60. Like it's not that great event in your life is not going to happen with everyone else's great
Yeah.
event in your
Some
life.
people
Like,
never reach rich.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. So but that's the thing, it's like you leveling your life to other people and balancing your
Yeah,
accomplishments
keeping
off
up
of
with
other
the
people.
Joneses.
That's just gonna fuck you up because there's so many people doing better than you and there's so many people doing worse than you.
Exactly.
So you're just gonna make yourself sick. Also this year, me and Ashley have talked about this a lot. Save all your money, pay off delinquencies and debt, and live broke. It pays off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely living broke right now.
I can't wait to
Live broke as
expand
shit.
on that topic right there.
Expand on it.
Yeah, go
Expand
ahead
on it.
on.
Well,
It's
shoot,
just-
go ahead. Do your
That's
thing.
that's kind of the thing is like it's interesting working for a place that like because I remember being young because I started working when I was like 15 or 16, so I remember just always being broke. So it's interesting to finally have a job that makes you not broke, but then it's like you're an adult, so now you need to save all of it.
Yeah.
And it's like because there's bigger things you need to get, and
Yep.
it's like so it's like you're growing and you're still broke
Yep.
just because you're having to put all your money away, and it's like it sucks in the moment, but it just pays off so much. That's why I literally started. Bought my first stocks in like Bitcoin and all that shit like last week because I'm like I need to start investing. Like
Yeah.
next month, like I'm gonna buy a share
Yeah.
of Facebook. Like I need these things to happen. It's like you don't get to like enjoy your money. You don't.
You
like,
don't.
You don't get to enjoy
It's
your
never
money.
gonna happen
It's
right
like,
now.
if you're being irresponsible and like if me and Ashley had $0 in our checking and zero in our savings, like we would be doing a whole bunch of shit. But it's like, nah, we have to put all that money away.
Yeah.
I
Like
have to.
like we'll get a paycheck and we'll be like, wow, I'm fucking broke.
As
Like-
soon as I get it, like I pay bills, put money in my savings, I'm broke.
I'm fucking
Like,
broke.
I can't do
Yeah.
anything.
Like because I'm moving into an apartment next week, and when I put the money away from that, I was like, wow, okay,
Gotta do it. You
all
gotta do
right,
it.
like
Yeah.
cool, like thanks.
And that's one of the things too that a lot of the people of our generation reasons why everybody's like, oh, I'm scared to own a house, or I'll never attain a house. No, it's
Why?
not that. It's that you don't have the self-discipline
Right.
to put that money away.
Yeah.
And that's
So,
really what it takes.
me being a homeowner, the biggest thing is putting that money away and having that down payment. It's easy to maintain and own a house.
Right.
It's hard to purchase a house.
Right.
Yep.
Just like anything in life, you go to I don't care whatever dealership you go to, which I personally think that spending and investing your whole entire life workings into an automobile company is stupid. But
Right.
we can get into that topic later. You not being able to say, hey, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I make X amount of money every month. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put away X amount of money every month.
Right.
For a year.
Right.
If you do that for a year, next thing you know, you're like, oh man, I have 12,000.
Right.
Yep.
And I'm just saying
Just
12,000
watching
to
mine
relate
grow right
to, to relate to like the general listening population. And all
Right.
that,
Exactly. Yeah.
Because let's get it straight. Like billionaires ain't listening to this podcast.
Right.
I hope they are.
Okay. Let's put it in
If you
the
are,
air.
drop me alone.
But yeah,
Okay. I have student loans.
Send it
Yeah.
my way.
Real talk. Like, what up, Warren Buffett? Shout out.
Okay,
What
you
up?
know what I'm saying? Elon
But-
Musk was good.
But
Planet SpaceX.
it's for you, for like the average millennial American working person to put away, 10, 15, 20,000 a year. That's huge.
Yeah.
Because, that's like, I don't know, 27 weekends you can't go out.
Right.
And
It's
we
a lot.
miss out on a lot.
We
I miss out on a lot.
Miss out on a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I've been at my job now for 6 years, this month, last month actually. And, I've been working weekends, since 2011.
Jesus.
And, it's 2018.
Right. It's
No,
not even 2018.
I'm not going to lie. I've had a few weekends off here and
Right.
there.
Right.
But
It's necessary.
what I'm getting at is that so I was forced to be accustomed to a certain lifestyle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was forced to be accustomed to a lifestyle where I wasn't going out on the weekends and I had all these weekdays off. So what am I going to do? I went out, I bought a good video game. Shout out to Fallout, shout out to Skyrim. Bought a good video game, played that, and just put my money away.
Yeah.
And I did that from the time that I worked in LA until the time that I, worked out in OC. And next thing I know, I got enough money to buy a house.
Right.
I did it. So, it was tough, but luckily,
doable.
for me, I was forced to do it. What I want to get out to everybody listening is that, try to force yourself to put away money away.
Yeah.
Right.
Try to force yourself to be in an uncomfortable position where you're going to have FOMO. You're going to be missing out. You're going to be
Right.
missing out because what you're doing now is going to pay off later.
Yeah.
Right.
So I missed out since 2011. I don't want to be on here like bragging and stuff, but I'm
It's
like, I'm
not.
trying
It's
to-
an accomplishment. And
I'm trying
a lot of
I'm trying
black people do
I'm
it.
trying to
Right.
like inspire,
Go
right?
ahead.
Yeah.
So what I want everybody in our generation to do is put money away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go out, buy you a house in an area where you don't want to live at.
Right.
Buy you a house there. You're not gonna save up money one day and then just buy a house at the beach, on the ocean.
Right.
You don't have that type of
No.
equity.
Right.
Nor do you have that type of, portfolio yet.
Right.
So save up some money, buy some property where you're going to be an hour, maybe 2 hours even at the most. Don't be going over 2. But 30
Right.
minutes to 2 hours away from work. Buy that property, live in it for, 2-3 years, refinance, and then you rent that property out.
Exactly.
So now what you're doing is after that refinance, and I got some people if you want to, hit me up. After you refinance, your mortgage is going to be lower than what you're going to rent your house out for.
Yes.
Which is exactly what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you're bankrolling, you're cash flowing your property.
Yeah.
And the good thing about property, it's not like shoes, cars, anything that's perishable.
They don't depreciate.
Property is
I
forever.
mean, it does, but
Yeah.
I
Well, it
still
doesn't
have
depreciate.
yet.
It goes with the market.
It depends.
It goes with the
Yeah.
market.
It does. It will depreciate. It'll go up and down. But the
Right.
thing is, it won't disappear.
Right. It'll never be worth nothing.
When was the last time you saw a 1910 Ford T model, whatever they call them, on the street?
Right.
You don't, because they perish.
Right.
That's a perishable.
But you know
piece
how
of
like young
property.
people are. They all want their cars right now.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about a
But
house. Like
cars
they
are
think about
whack.
how fresh their car is.
I
Cars
know.
are the worst investment you
Cars
could
are
fucking
They are the
possibly
worst
make. I'm
investment. Really
so
suck.
mad I
Just
bought
so
a
y'all
new
know,
car.
I know that's the more
It-
you know, cause nigga,
It's a horrible
that's
investment.
that's the worst investment. Like, if you're not in a situation where it's like you have a home, like you need to focus on saving for that home.
Oh, without
first.
a doubt.
Because the thing about apartments too is you're just throwing your money into a drain. Like that money goes nowhere.
What cracks me up is when people get an apartment and then you see them driving around in a super expensive car.
And you're like, why the fuck did you do that?
yeah. You know, I mean, I had to get a car this last year because mine died.
But you
And-
bought used though, and you had a reason, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was barely used, but it was
Yeah.
used, and I didn't get some crazy ass car. I drive a Toyota Yaris.
It's a really nice looking
And it's
car.
gonna last forever.
It's super cute.
Yeah, it's
and
super
it gets
cute.
me where I need to go, and it's
Shout
not.
to the Toyota
It
Yaris.
didn't, right? No, I
Okay.
like my little car, but what I'm saying is it didn't put me in a position where I can't afford it.
Right.
Exactly.
And I'm still in school. I just recently got like a full-time job that's giving me health insurance, like all of that stuff. And
out to
right,
that.
praise God, because it turned 26 in June.
Okay,
but-
that's my issue right now.
My thing is you don't have to like stunt on people all the time. You need to
Right.
do things within your means. And if you're
Right.
not at the position where you can buy a house at this moment, but you need a car,
Right.
just get you a little car that you can drive and that you can afford, and
That'll
that
get
isn't
you to point A to
Yeah.
point B.
yeah, like
Like
you
my life,
you have
straight
to
up.
whatever your investments are, it needs to be something that is within your means so that you can build for
Right.
the future.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
do something now so you can stun on all your friends,
No need to be driving
Because-
but you're putting yourself into debt.
I saw a meme. It said broke people trying to not look broke to broke people.
Ooh.
That's what that shit is. It's like,
Yeah.
who are you trying to look cool for? You
Yeah.
freaking Chris Brown is not watching your Snapchats, most likely. You know, like there's no
You
one
don't
who's
care.
really like rich and just like booming. Like, yes, people do know millionaires every
Yeah.
here and there. Yes,
Yeah.
duh. But it's like you don't have like you don't have P Diddy and DJ Khaled and everyone looking at you like, oh, this person's balling. Let me
God, I
get them.
hope DJ Khaled's gonna look
Drake,
at
like,
my
let me
shit.
be in competition with you.
Right.
Like, no.
Like Drake and Rihanna, like it's
living
not-
your means.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, who are you stunning for? Like, especially
The
like
gram. They
fake-
don't do it. They
especially
do
the
it for
fake
the
fronters.
gram, not for Compton. Okay.
Yeah.
like, there's people that fake front, and that shit is
That
Irritating.
that shit annoys me.
But
you don't
you know-
have it.
Makes my booty itch.
Nina's favorite term. Nina's fave.
I wasn't expecting that.
Let me pull some champagne.
It happens.
Like, but damn, I got jock itch off that shit. My booty
Yeah.
itching.
Wow.
All right,
Um,
let's
you
go into
keep
something
talking
fun.
Oh yeah,
I'm over you.
sorry, I was pouring alcohol.
Find out your ethnicity with nigga genealogy. RESPECT, it's nigga genealogy.
Have you ever wanted to learn your DNA sequence, know where you're from?
How much nigga are you?
This is just for black people, because don't worry about that. Are you from Africa? South America? Eurasia? You guys get that? That's all of them.
Brought through the slave trade.
That's all.
Are you related to Harriet Tubman?
Most likely.
Frederick Douglass.
Potentially.
W.E.B. Du Bois.
Probably.
Hey, is your hair a 4C or a 3B?
Most definitely. It's that 4C.
It's not for C, it's just
nigga genealogy. Yeah.
Find out why your shit's nappy with nigga genealogy.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T like nigga genealogy.
Yeah. Shit. Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
you guys did the most at the end.
We're young and getting it, and I feel like guys are young and getting
Pussy.
or girls are young and getting dick.
Yeah.
But,
Get
like,
that dick, sis.
The
Yeah, but
tri-
here's
the
the thing,
trifling
like, why
ones.
you mad though about that? Like, what did you?
No,
like,
but the
like,
thing
what
is,
your
like,
frustration?
guys
little
mess up
sister?
girls and girls messed up guys. So then you end
No,
up
no.
if you're like me, where you're not like you're not interested in being a hoe, because that just what is the point? And STDs are everywhere.
STDs.
Like-
Ew,
Adderall.
her life.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
her life. Like I've met people where they're like, yeah, I've had like 2 STDs and like 2
what the fuck?
pregnancies. And it's
If
like,
I ever had an STD, I would just stop fucking. Like at that
goodness.
point, just stop.
I'd be like, damn it, you fucked up.
Okay, at the
First
same
of all,
time,
You
you
don't deserve this
cannot.
privilege anymore.
You can't shame people for those.
I
things.
can't. I'm
We're
just
not-
saying, me personally,
We're not
I'm
STD
not gonna
shaming
do
at all.
it.
There's no STD shaming here.
We never shame.
There's just like there's no gender shaming, sexuality
Can
shaming.
somebody pick on me?
Pick on you.
We
I
picked
shame
Dustin.
STD.
Okay.
Okay.
I shame it. You know
Alright.
why?
Why?
Because it's avoidable.
Okay.
Not
is
in all
avoidable.
instances.
I mean,
Not
it-
in all
it-
instances.
Toilet
And
bowls.
it's
avoidable.
usually
I
avoidable,
shame
but
it.
like you know what, within my major,
Your rim,
which is public health, it is avoidable. But for people who have the education and the accessibility to the things,
and the
that
people that
prevent
want to
it.
do it. Not
a lot of
everybody
people,
wants to do
a lot
it.
of, and also just a lot of people don't have that knowledge. Like I know where we grew up and went to school, we had planned.
We got
what
that.
was it? What was it called? Family
sex
life.
ed.
But niggas
Family
was
life
still
was what
stupid
it was
as
called.
shit.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there's no reason for you to be if you have access to the knowledge as to how you can prevent those
Yeah.
things. But a lot of people don't. So,
True.
not shaming you, but just if it happened to you once, get your shit together.
Yeah, get fucking
Get it
tested. Like they
together.
say, like MTV always had those commercials, like get tested.
Get
No,
it-
you're
Here's the
sad.
thing.
Yeah, like it's awkward, and I hate having my blood drawn.
Oh,
But
well.
it's something that you just need to do every 3 to 6 months.
Hey, real
like,
talk. I don't care.
Unless you have one partner.
Still do it. Still do it.
still do it.
No.
Go together.
I don't-
Every
I don't-
every
No,
six,
because you could get STDs from other shit.
like toilet seats and shit.
Ew.
Yeah.
Not toilet seats, but I mean like needle
Well,
sticks.
shit,
like,
Gary, we need to go and get tested.
Hey, you can. Hey.
Well, I know what we're doing tomorrow.
Hey,
We're
you
gonna
can
march
get
our
a.
asses down in Planned Parenthood.
Hey, you
on our
can-
deal.
Shit.
Hey, you can get STD from a homeless person sneezing on your private parts.
Ew, I thought
Why
we
the-
weren't going to talk about that stuff.
Why in the absolute shit would this homeless man be at my vagina?
Why in the absolute shit?
What the
Can I have?
fuck?
That's way too much.
It's
That's way
motherfucking
too
New
much.
Year's, guys.
Is
It's
it
about to
gross
be
if I just pour it in?
2018.
Yeah.
2018.
Here.
Here, Dust.
2018.
We're
Um,
toast.
But yeah,
Vodka in my water.
hey guys, hey,
Huh.
hey. My
Okay,
name's
sorry.
Nina.
What's up, Nina?
So I think for 2018, my goal is to not necessarily find a partner because, that's just stressful, but be open, not be a hoe,
Thanks, girl.
be friendly.
Type of goals.
because Ashley knows I be a bitch sometimes. Like
Time
off
out, time
tops,
out.
I'm
You
just
can't
me.
say not be a hoe because you never been
That
a
means
hoe.
like you used to be one. You can't do that.
Well, people have
She
different.
pondered off into the distance.
She's like, well, was I? Maybe I was.
No,
I don't
no,
know.
Since,
people
since
have
I
different-
known you, you ain't never
People
been a
have
hoe.
different connotations of hoe. That's
Yeah,
why I say
true,
like, not
true.
being a hoe because people have different. People can
My-
fuck.
my
Someone can
sister-
fuck 3 people and be like, "Oh, you're a
Yeah,
hoe."
no,
you know?
no.
So it's
That
like,
ain't true. My sister's well, I'm only gonna talk on
you
Dionne.
stuttering.
I'm only gonna talk on Dionne because she's here right
Whoa.
now. I think Dionne has only hung out with probably like 2 hoes. Like her friends, like out of all her friends, like only 2 of them. are hoes.
Oh,
You know
shit.
what? You're rude as fuck.
Say their name. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
because he
No,
doesn't
don't.
even need to say
I'm
it.
just kidding. I am just kidding.
He doesn't need to say
I
it.
am totally J to the king.
The crew.
No, but I'm just saying, like out of all her friends, like you don't fall in that category. You ain't no hoe.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe
So we're gonna
maybe-
move on.
So that
Nah.
excludes a
From
few
there.
people.
No, I'm too afraid of STDs for that.
Heard
Yeah,
that?
right.
Shout out.
What? Heard that.
Keep it clean.
Heard that, nigga.
Heard that.
I heard
Oh.
that.
Yeah, heard
She
that.
okay. Nina doesn't know Ebonics.
So that's
if you
2
didn't know this.
relationships.
Heard that.
Niggas wet.
Well,
You
we're
heard
still- I
me.
mean, that has something to do with it. STDs is something that makes people afraid of relationships.
Yeah.
Because you can be like fucking with like a hoe dude, and he's
And
like,
not know it.
and he's acting super like I'm genuine. And
That's
I
not a
am-"
relationship though.
Yeah, I mean
bitches think it is because niggas lie and they believe that shit. Some bitches are dumb as
Listen,
fuck.
yeah,
It's just
okay,
if somebody
so-
wants to be with you, they're going to make it very apparent that they want to be with you.
what if they make it apparent to like 3 girls?
So
They
here's
will make it apparent to you. You will know. They'll make it apparent to you.
What if you know, but 2 other girls know too?
Yeah.
Then it's not real.
Here's my thing.
But the thing is, you don't know.
Because I feel like no, there has to be like there's some giveaway and you just ignore
There has
that
to be a
shit.
giveaway,
and you
exactly,
ignore
so.
it. And you're
Yes.
just like, nah, he my nigga, he's mine. And like, and then them be the same bitches that, like a nigga come along and he has the other bitches, and they find out, and they still like, nah, well, I was here first. Like,
Oh,
you know?
I hate the fighting for a nigga ass bitches.
I will never.
That's
Here,
all.
have him.
That's all
Take it.
hyphenated. That's
Wait a
all
minute.
hyphenated.
I want to
That's
put
all
that in quotation.
fighting
The
for
fighting
a nigga
for a nigga
ass
bitches.
The fighting.
Let's look that up in
For-
Webster's dictionary.
Oh, that ties
A
into
nigga
something else.
ass.
If you have to go through your boyfriend's phone and call the bitches that you see in his line, bitch,
Why?
break
Why
up,
are you there?
break up,
Yeah.
break up.
Like, why are you there?
Like it's
It makes no sense.
like girls really be like, why are you talking to my boyfriend? He's mine. You need to. It's like, why are you so desperate? Like, 2018 is the year of
The scorpion.
avoiding desperate hoes.
not
2018.
for some niggas.
2018 is the year of continuing to avoid STDs.
Yep.
2018 is the year of
To avoid STDs.
of
God, my life is
Niggas got
just so
herpes
different.
out here, okay?
of not being a bitch. 2018 is the year of being open but not with your legs.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Like here's my thing. Here's my thing. To avoid all of that.
Abstinence.
No.
Abstinence
that's
is
stupid.
key.
That's stupid.
There's only one way to prevent pregnancy.
That's stupid. Because
Abstinence
you know
is
what?
key.
Here's my thing. Check this out. When you practice abstinence, okay, all you are doing is frustrating your body to turn you into a hoe.
Why are we talking about that?
Frustrating your body.
To turn into a hoe. I thought the
Wait,
feeling
I
just
think
go
you're
away.
right.
No,
I
that's
thought
real
we just
talk.
weren't
If
talking
you're a hoe,
about
you're a
those
hoe.
type
Let me
of
finish.
things.
Let me finish.
you're not a hoe, you're not a
Dustin's
hoe.
clearly that.
He's the one who said we weren't gonna have those conversations.
I know, but we got to talk about it.
I don't think I was hearing specifics from you. That's all.
Here's my thing. Here's
Shit.
my
Live context.
If he says some shit that I don't want to hear, I'm honestly gonna punch the camera, throw my orange juice on the computer.
Hey y'all.
You gotta explain
And
all
leave.
that to my dad. All
Here's,
of it.
here's my thing. Here's
Mr.
my
Pratt,
thing.
I had to.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. Like, you know,
Messed up my stuff.
the problem with our generation is that they're afraid to fall in love with somebody that they think quote unquote think isn't going to be the one for them. So what they do is they're like, oh, well, you know, I can do better.
Nigga,
No,
you
not-
can't.
Not necessarily. No, not really.
This is as good as it's gonna get, bitch.
Nigga, you
Like-
can't.
Like, you know, you feel me? Like, it's one of those things. Like,
You better recognize, bitch.
No, you probably can't do better. So you should probably settle down.
Damn, that's really fucked up
my God.
for the audience.
Hey, you know what? Here's the thing.
You know what,
So
y'all,
my
I
ain't shit ass
gang
gangbanging boyfriend's the
I
one for me.
understand. I understand that it might
Three
be
baby
fucked
mamas.
up. I understand that it
Been
might
to
be.
jail 3
I'm
times.
sorry. I'm breaking.
Asking you to help him shoot up
breaking
his
my way
heroin.
right
And
now.
settle, y'all.
Settle, bitch.
Fuck with, stay with the next one, even if his shit is
Good
fucked
enough.
Dick game week, stay.
I understand that it might be messed up.
Is he broke as shit? Stay.
He got a core.
He
Stay.
stinks. You better stay.
That's what I'm dealing with right now.
up. His baby mama trash. Stay.
Hey, shout to my hat. Can you guys see my hat?
What is it?
No, we're not.
I
doing-
hate him.
Read my hat, and we're gonna get to that on the next segment.
No, how many segments do you
First
think
of all,
there
there's
are?
no other segments.
This is the last segment.
No, it's
Did
not.
you take a shot already?
Definitely is.
Oh no, we got 13 segments left. This is like the
Did you
this
say
is like the
13
Lord of the
segments?
Rings. This is like reading the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Like we
really
are.
can't
This is
stand
going forever. Like we're not stopping.
It
I
was
thought I
their
told you that we
idea
won't stop.
to
I thought I
have
told
him.
you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we
This
won't
is
stop.
why
I
we
thought I
had
told
him
you that
because
we
he's
won't
fucking
stop.
funny.
Let me tell you something real quick about myself.
How do you guys feel about the sex scandals that happened this year?
Yo, fuck that.
Yikes.
Fuck that. No, hold on.
How do
I
you
didn't
feel about
finish.
those?
I didn't finish on my last segment.
Oh, a segment.
I'm on segments
I
right
didn't
now.
even get to have my
Like-
philosophy on
Like,
relationships
here's my
Oh,
thing.
shit,
Here's
my
my
bad.
thing. Here's my thing.
because of Tina. That's what I call Dustin. Teen.
Whatever.
For those who don't know.
Delilah's over here throwing down on Gary's hand.
That's her dad.
Delilah, leave him alone. Shit pissing me off.
Dionne, what's your perspective on relationships?
Can I get my shit off?
Go ahead,
We're
Tina.
waiting.
You weren't.
I tried, but you guys
Speak,
were like,
Dustin.
you guys were doing your thing.
All right.
No, you know what? Real talk. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay, we're done with you. This is the second strike. You was almost out the game, bro. You no, you're out. You're fucking
So
out.
it's my turn.
You're fucking
is
out.
what it is.
Okay.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Dionne,
No, I ain't done.
Dionne-
I remember what it was now.
Dionne, what's your perspective on relationships?
I can't stand anybody in this room
I remember what it was.
except for my goddamn dog. That's it.
Gary, I love you, bro. I love you, bro.
I know I was supposed to say your fiance ain't did shit.
No.
You just kicked him out because
Just
Right?
association.
He was guilty
no,
by
no.
association.
you've been
He
around,
didn't
nigga. I ain't
stop
fuck with
it.
you either.
No, I just think when it comes to relationships, and I realize that my experience is unique to most people. Like, I understand that. Gary and I have been... I keep hitting my microphone.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Gary and
it's
I have
cool.
been together for... It'll be 10 years in February.
Wow.
Well, I
Ooh,
know.
boy,
Wow.
shit.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
love
True
her.
love.
OD.
I understand that is not the
he
situation.
OD loves her ass.
Right?
I understand that's
She
not
be
the
going off,
situation
too.
that right. I know, poor thing. I understand that's not the situation that most people are in. But with that being said, relationships do not have to be hard. They don't have to be hard.
They don't.
I think that people stay in these situations where they're fighting constantly, they're crying, they don't trust the person. They don't like. Do you think our relationship is hard, Gary?
He chilling.
That nigga
Clearly
took too
not.
long.
He's
He
on
took
the-
he took too long.
Like,
he's
let
on
me
his phone.
decide.
And now for the don't get fired topic of the day.
Whoa,
No,
that was a long.
but that's something that the
long-ass
both of
time.
us talk.
He
He's on his
said
phone.
no, guys.
That's something that
He
the both
said
of us
no.
talk about all the time. That we see our friends in these relationships where they are like crying
All the
and
time.
miserable and
Yeah.
upset and oh my God, you'll never believe what he did this time. And we just sit there and like we don't laugh because we're obviously sad that our friends aren't happy, but at the same time
laugh
we're just
later.
like it doesn't have to be that hard.
Right.
And if it is, leave.
What if like he's great but he's broke?
Okay,
Just lean.
that's fine.
If he has motivation.
If there's motivation to provide, if there's motivation
Yeah.
to become something bigger than what you are at that time, if there's motivation to, you know, put yourself in a situation, well, and not even that. I think a lot of girls get caught up in the idea of like, oh, well, this is going to be my main income. I'm not going to have to work. Like, if you're looking to find a man who is just going to take care of you, then stop looking for love.
Yeah.
Because you can't,
Yeah.
Right.
you don't need both.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like, if it happens
Right.
for you that you have both of them, then like, good for you, bitch. But
But the odds of it happening,
well, yeah.
very slim.
But I mean,
I
I think
feel.
I just see people struggling in relationships all the time, and like, but it's gonna get better, and probably not. If it's hard in the beginning when you guys don't share bills or a house, you guys aren't married, you don't have
That's very
kids,
true.
you don't have any of the stresses that are on like married couples, and it's that hard, it's not gonna get easier. Just
Right.
leave and find somebody. Like, there's other people out there for you.
People are afraid to leave.
People are
People are afraid to be alone.
Yeah.
People are
Yes.
afraid to be alone too.
People are afraid.
And
to be-
afraid of starting
But
new
you know what?
things. It makes them uncomfortable.
I would rather be alone than be miserable every single day in my relationship. And I can say that because I am very happy in my relationship.
Ow.
Yeah.
I always think it's
You know what I hate? Whenever I say something and then somebody goes, it's not even that. Oh, that's not even true. But I hate that.
You're
know
not
exactly-
valid.
I know exactly what you mean.
All right.
I don't even think it's that. You know what I think it is? I think it's people think that if I leave this person, the next person I get with, I'm not going to be able to treat them the way that I treat them now.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah.
I'll tell you exactly. I'll tell you exactly what the F
I
that
didn't even
means.
catch that. I'm like, let me think.
He's trying to say some profound shit.
No, I'm
He's
not.
just
No,
being-
dude, because you didn't hear me.
Wait,
None of us
Nigga,
did.
I heard you. I heard you.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you gotta try and rebuild what you've already built up.
Yeah.
Go through all that learning and building together. And
So
trying to-
what Gary is saying is that when you start over with somebody, you got to start over that rebuilding, that relearning, that re-knowing process of being with that person, aka the being comfortable with that person.
See, I hate that part.
So yeah, exactly. But check this out. The
really
reason why that happens is because people are like, okay, if I leave this person, I got to get with someone else,
Yeah,
right?
I don't wanna get
And I
to
gotta
know
get with
nobody.
someone else, and I got to figure out what it is that makes him tick. I got to figure out all this other shit. I got to get.
So you'd
Like,
rather
like, I
stay
gotta-
with somebody who makes you
Listen,
miserable.
listen.
Right?
No.
I'd
no.
rather-
Listen,
eternity.
no,
I'd rather
stop,
stay with
stop,
nobody.
Stop.
Some bullshit.
Cease.
I'd rather be with
Cease
nobody.
to exist.
Exactly.
Stop. The problem is that I'm not asking you. I'm not giving you that ultimatum. I'm telling you how it is. Like, this is what people are thinking. People are thinking like, oh, it's bad. Like, I got to figure out all this shit again. I got to do this again. I got to do that again. I got to do this again. But at the end of the day, is it worth it? Yeah, get out that unhealthy relationship.
Yeah.
Go find you someone.
Yeah.
Go
Have
find you.
some kids.
Hey, listen,
But that
When's
was
the last time you had a
that's exactly
there
my
you
point.
go, right there. You don't even let me finish.
You're up here whispering now. That's exactly my
Nigga
point. Is that
speaking
you don't
sermons.
have to stay with somebody
Yeah.
if it's hard. What you said is literally the exact same shit that I just said.
Right.
You know,
It really
older
is.
siblings always gotta try and make it better.
Hey, you know what?
Okay, let me say
Hey,
it again.
let
Let
me
me say
say
even
it
more
slower,
profound.
yeah.
Hey, do you
and
know?
more
And
eloquent.
you be like, my nigga, I just said that. My
Hey.
sister does that all the time. I'm like, bitch, I just said that.
Hey, do you know why I moved out?
Why?
Because my dad wouldn't turn on the air conditioner. Even if you don't bring me back on this show, yo, check this out. Even if you don't bring me back on this show, I am crashing this show to get my shit off. Because I got so much shit to say. Oh, yeah, we breaking it down.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, we breaking it down.
There's gonna be a lot of editing.
No, real talk. Like I gotta talk about real estate. I gotta talk about young wealth. I gotta talk about that shit that you just mentioned right there. Oh my goodness, I got so much shit to talk about. Buzzer, don't be talking that.
Is that all we need to say about relationships?
I believe
No,
so.
I had some good shit.
My friends are getting engaged, but like, so I want to live through them. I just want to get drunk at their wedding.
Can I tell what you said at Dionne's, at Gary's party?
to your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Sure.
So Nina, this bitch, she gonna ask me when I'm getting engaged. And I told her, I'm like, yo, ask my dude. Like, it's not me. Like,
Yeah, I hate
I'm
it
not,
when people ask
like,
me
am I
that.
gonna buy the fucking ring? No. Am I gonna get down on one knee? No. So leave me alone. Yeah, fuck y'all. So Nina goes up to my boyfriend and she's like, yeah, when are you and Ashley getting engaged? I'm trying to go to a wedding. And this nigga's like, it's not about you. It was the funniest shit ever. I'm just like, why? Like,
Hey, good for him.
Are weddings for only the woman, or is it a joint thing?
No, it's
Nah.
a joint thing.
It's-
No,
but it's
fuck
low-key for
that.
everybody.
No way. It's for
You
the
can
woman.
Tell me that it's only
It is
the
for
woman.
all
the woman.
your friends is gonna come.
You're-
So.
yeah.
So
that's
this is
fine.
coming from
You-
somebody who is not getting married.
Exactly, but
This is coming from somebody who has been in multiple weddings within the past couple years.
You was in them.
Exactly, it's not your wedding. When Gary and I talk
Exactly, it's
about
not the
our
dude's wedding.
wedding, when Gary and I talk about our wedding, it's not just for me.
It's not the dude's wedding.
Oh, it's
He is
It is.
not getting married, y'all.
It
it's
is
for
a
it's for
woman's
you
wedding.
and Gary.
It's for us.
Yeah,
It is.
It's for us to have a special time to celebrate the fact that we have chosen.
To spend
be
the rest
together
of your
for-
life.
And
forever.
yes,
happened.
That's
that
a
being said,
celebration.
That's not
that
what
being said,
happened.
a lot of the stuff that is decided upon, sure, it's the bride. But you can ask my other brother who is married. He was a huge part of their wedding planning.
Yeah.
It was his wedding just as much as it was his wife's.
Yeah.
And we joke about it to this day because he was like super involved with everything. But that just goes to show you when you're actually in a thriving, super healthy, loving relationship, the wedding is not just about the bride. It's about the fact that you guys are solidifying a union between the two of you.
Right.
Say that shit.
And
Ain't
a
no
lot of
union
men
in
don't
station.
want to like plan that shit. And so it comes across as like, okay, this is the bride's day. But it's for the both of you. You can ask him. Just the other day, I was like, let's just elope. Like, we don't need to do all of this. And he's like, no, we deserve to have we've been together for 10 years. This is what we deserve. Not this is what you
I'm
should
trying to
have.
be there.
Not this is
Right.
what you deserve. This is what us as a couple deserves
For
to have.
staying strong.
Yeah, it's
So
like a celebration. That
2018
shit's hard.
is, and it was funny because I was telling Ashley too. I was like, yeah, I like this person, but no, it's not right. And so it's like 2018 is the year of if anything about it is not
Hey, I gotta
pleasing,
see what I got to say before I
especially in
forget
the
what I'm
early
gonna say.
stages, it ain't right. Because you shouldn't have to have
In everything,
difficulties with
though.
someone when you first meet them. The
No.
difficulties come with a long relationship. Like you don't. So those are for ladies. Those are telltale.
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 That's telltale.
Telltale.
Get it.
Telltale
Telltale.
signs.
Get it. What?
Telltale.
Fuck.
Telltale signs.
Teeter-totter.
Those are telltale signs
Telltale
that
signs.
your relationship will not work out.
Telltale
Don't.
signs.
There's girls out there that will be like, I had him first. You need to stop texting him, bitch. You need to stop
That's some
fucking texting him.
bullshit.
You goddamn bitch.
You stupid bitch. Stop texting my fucking boyfriend, you stupid bitch. It's like, if you're in that situation, get the fuck out.
Please.
If you're in a situation where
Help
you're having to go
yourself.
through his phone, get the fuck out. If you're in a situation where you don't like what the fuck he's doing and he really don't give a fuck how you feel, then get the fuck out.
If you're in a situation where he flinches every time you touch his phone, get the fuck out,
Get the
bitch.
fuck out. And if he don't,
And vice versa. If you're a dude, and you're in a situation where you're, every time you look
breathe.
at your girl's phone, she's like, "What the fuck are you looking at?"
No,
if she won't give you the passcode.
no. If you're with a girl who literally starts arguments every 5 seconds, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's not working out. She just needs someone to yell at. So just don't do it. She ain't ready for a relationship. That's all that shit means.
Don't be with somebody that's not willing to compromise with you. Like somebody that's saying all these things they want you to change and want you to do.
Yeah.
But then they're not willing to look inside themselves and do the same thing.
And if they're not willing to court you and actually treat you like a woman up front and just trying to treat you like a bro, it's like, I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Don't be with a chick that doesn't want to tag you in her stories and in her Snapchat.
Yeah.
All right, because I'm here too. I'm here to
Yeah,
stand
like
up.
if someone's sneaky, if you hanging
out with a girl and she doesn't want to tag you in her stories, or she's face chatting, snap facing, and doing everything else that them youngsters is doing out here. No, you know what? Hey, real
if you
talk,
try to Snapchat your nigga and he does the neck dip,
if
the picture,
delete that.
If your girl has her phone out,
yo,
check this out. If your girl has her phone out and she's getting her story on, and you hop in there and she cuts it off real quick,
there's a problem.
It's time to move on because it's not anymore.
Honestly, it doesn't mean she has a nigga, but it can mean like she's not ready for that step,
or she don't fuck with you.
Exactly.
Because if you fuck with someone,
you could be just a free meal.
If you fuck with someone, even if
that's because you're a gorgeous biracial man, and I want the world to know. I want the goddamn world to know.
I feel like
fuck society. I want them all to know.
I feel like if you really fuck with someone, whether or not you're in a relationship with them, you should be able to tag them or acknowledge them or whatever, because there's no big deal. Like it doesn't change anything. If you're weird about that, it's because you're weird about that.
Do you know what's funny?
For some reason.
Hey, you know what's funny? When I found out that my girlfriend was cheating on me, was when she stopped putting me in her stories.
Damn.
Boom.
How did I find out?
When your girl stops putting you in her stories, she is cheating on you. If you're paying me, keep it on the low. 'Cause my heart can't take it anymore. And if you're craving, please don't let it show.
No.
I don't wanna know.
If your bitch hangs out with you and takes more than 10 pictures of herself, break up immediately.
You know what? If your girl, if you don't see your girl being your best friend, leave her.
Yeah.
If she says she loves Kylie Jenner, break up.
If y'all just can't chill, like, and just really like just relax and not do shit, and be okay, it's a problem. Like if y'all always gotta be doing something, be up in each other's face or like some other type of shit, like just some extra shit.
If this nigga don't tip at the restaurant,
if you can
break
fart,
up.
If you can
fart, fuck with him.
Marry him. That's why I'm marrying him.
If you can talk about like having diarrhea,
he the one. If you can fart in front of your girl, then you need to get married. If you can't fart in front of your girl, give it 3 more months.
If he knows when your period finna start, marry that nigga.
All right, you know what? Hey, thanks for coming to the show.
Gary should come and speak on it. Gary, I think you should speak on it.
How do you know?
When does the period start?
How much John farts in front of me? We can talk about it.
No, how do you know this shit?
I don't even care. I've been with him for 10. You guys expect me to hold it in for 10 goddamn years?
Yes.
I held it in for about 5.
Probably seen you boo boo before.
Is it funky?
Hey, yo, real
no, my fart smelled like unicorn kisses.
Hey, yo, real quick. Time out. Hey, yo, real quick. I got a shout out to the Young and Getting It podcast. Shout out to Nina for having us on here. Shout out to Nina. And shout out to Buzzard, a.k.a. Ashley. I only call you that as a term of endearment. Like, I appreciate y'all having us on here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Like, this is a big blessing.
Yeah.
Heard that. This is a big blessing for me.
What is that?
I know this is a big blessing for Dionne too. Thank you for letting us get our shit off on your show.
That sounds interesting.
I didn't even say my New Year's resolution. Can I
what
drop
is
that?
it?
What's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's, since we're like 3 hours into this, my New Year's, my New Year's resolution.
This is the end. Hurry up.
This is the end.
My New Year's resolution is to stop cussing so much. and to stop holding grudges. So like the holding grudges part is gonna be easy. The cussing part is gonna be hard because my grandfather was a sailor, and my mom used to cuss us out all the time, especially me.
Why are you trying to not cuss?
Because I think it'd be better. I think it's a show of intelligence and vocabulary.
You're actually more intelligent if you cuss.
More intelligent.
So,
Yeah, it's like it's a proven fact that really intelligent people usually cuss.
Don't believe them.
That's not saying that smart people like have to cuss, but
But I mean, I do a lot.
statistically speaking.
Well, I mean, I cuss all the time, and I'm an intelligent person. I mean, I've done all right for myself. I'm pretty intelligent, but I just want to stop cussing. So.
I know that would be nice.
So, to say the least, I just want to say thank you for having us on your show.
You're welcome.
Nina, what's your New Year's resolution?
The thing is, I was trying to like not have a resolution because that's full of shit.
Yeah.
Not saying that y'all are full of shit.
Yeah.
But like it is kind of full
Long
of shit.
story short, you said you full of shit.
Fuck your resolutions, bruh.
But when I think about it, I'm like, okay, so I've gotten to the point in my weight loss journey where they're like, bitch, stop weighing yourself. Everyone's like, you've hit the point where your weight is not going to relate to what's going on with your body. And so I think my resolution is not just to lose weight, but to drop my BMI 4 points. So I want to have abs in 2018. My thighs are going to still stay thick as fuck. You know, I can never get rid of those. But, you know, I'm going to lock this in.
I can help you with that. You know what that is? You know what that is right there? Oh, shit. We got to have a fitness talk, too. We got to bring me back on the show. You know what? I'm going to save it. I'm not even going to talk about it.
Dionne.
I'm not even going to give you the secrets.
What's my resolution?
Yeah, what's your resolution?
I'm not even going to give you the secrets. Bring me back on the show.
My New Year's resolution is...
Bring yourself to the sexiest.
For one, to kill Dustin.
Yep, I'm with it.
And number two, I am graduating finally in December. So my New Year's resolution is to finish very strong with school, and to figure out what my next steps are, and to start getting ready for my wedding.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me what you need, girl.
Ash, what's your New Year's resolution?
So my New Year's resolution, I guess like be less lazy. I am a lazy ass
Shit,
bitch.
I need to make that my New Year's resolution.
I am a lazy bitch, and I need to stop because it's a problem. I also
I just failed to drink.
on like the darker side of things, like deal with my depression, you know. That's something.
That's some real shit right there.
Instead of just ignoring it and just being that functional depressive person.
Right. Yeah, let's get that. Yeah, no, because like you already know I've been dealing with that shit too.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh, shit, we can work on that on the next podcast.
Oh,
shit, bring me back.
Dustin thinks he's a part of it now. He thinks he's the third member.
Bring me
He's
back.
gonna come
I'm
with
not
some
the
graphic
third
art
member.
with his face on
Hey,
it.
yo, I'm not the third member, but I mean, like with the shit that I do as a person, as in a professional aspect, like we didn't even touch on that.
been drinking,
But
guys.
I got a lot. I got a little bit of.
Ashley, were you done?
No.
I got a little.
Ashley
bit
wasn't
extra.
done, Dustin.
I got a little.
Yeah,
bit
well,
extra.
Dustin, let her speak because
I got
I have to pee.
I got
Me
a little
too.
Bit, I got a
We
little,
gotta finish so I can pee.
I got a little bit of expertise.
Shut the fuck
on
up.
this. I got a little expertise on this shit.
You gotta reach it more than me.
I can't.
Nah, get your shit. Whoa, don't unplug me.
Not that one.
We
Not
good,
that
we
one.
good.
It's the other one. The fourth one.
The fourth one. The fourth
that's
one.
yours.
To the
We
right.
good, we good.
That
I'll
one.
let you
They
finish.
want to pull your mic.
We're about to pull his mic because he's wilding.
Yeah. Well, I gotta be less lazy for one.
Okay.
But that's part of depression. It makes me lazy.
Right.
So,
right.
I also just want to continue to work on my patience and work on my anger because that's like a continual problem that I have, especially my anger. Like I get very angry. And I know that it's not healthy because it raises my blood pressure.
Right.
And a lot of other things. It causes a lot of other stress on my body. But I would really like to get that under control. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying. It's hard. I'm an angry ass bitch. Nina always tells me all the time, stop being angry. Mm-hmm. And I just always tell her, like, it's not that easy. Like, especially, like, when it's ingrained, I do not fade your brother. Shut the fuck up. I do not put my hands on her shot. But I do cuss him out from time to time, okay? But he's not an easy fight. He counters back. So, he defends himself.
You know what Gary always tells me? Just going on with the angry thing because I'm angry too.
No, you are. You call me and I just be like, well, Gary, and you're like, stop defending him. I'm like, all
there
right.
was that one time that I called
I'm
you
not
in San
saying
Diego.
shit.
Okay, no. He always tells me, because I get really bad road rage, that people
Me
with
too.
road rage die earlier than people who don't have it.
For real?
Damn,
Yeah.
nigga, that's loud as fuck on the mic.
Yeah, so
But,
try
like-
not to have road rage. I have it bad.
I
but,
have it real bad. I drive a lot for work.
Yeah, people drive me crazy.
So I just really got to work on not being lazy. I feel like it's definitely the key to my success. Like the key to a lot of people's success. So it's like something that I functionally need to work on because like Dustin.
You are in the mic with this.
pull his mic.
We're just going to mute his track because
That's what I was just about to say.
No,
Pull
not that
no.
one.
my track.
The
The
fourth
opposite.
one.
You
The
better
opposite
not
end.
pull my
The opposite
goddamn.
I mean,
Pull it.
Just
either
turn his
way,
volume
Don't
down.
pull my goddamn.
Zay,
Don't pull my
Zay,
goddamn
turn his
mic.
volume down.
You see, man, this is a conflict of interest.
Don't be
That
pulling
one,
my mic.
yeah,
Don't
yes.
you? Don't you? Don't you?
Yes, pull
Don't
it.
pull it. Don't pull it. Oh,
Pull that
they
shit
gonna
out.
pull me. Hey,
Shout out.
You've been revoked.
I didn't even get to shout out my social media.
Good.
We'll let you at the end. But yeah. Did everyone say their New Year's? You're not done, Ashley.
Me, I just really need to work on my anger. That's my biggest thing.
Depression is a huge thing. That's why we talk about space and talk about mental health.
I'm probably so angry because I'm depressed. Like, so.
Well, and you know what? Mental health isn't something that's really talked about very frequently in the Black community.
Yeah.
We're actually going to talk about that on our next episode, I believe.
Coming to
We're
you
gonna
live.
go super deep into that because it's prevalent. It's like in the Black community, people don't talk about mental
I hate
health.
Zay.
I hate the
Our
camera.
photographer is wilding behind the
I
camera.
hate Zay.
So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed us talking shit and getting drunk over the mic.
Yeah, definitely.
We went from sober to faded.
Sorry.
So
I mean, my mic's.
we should count down the new year.
Okay.
It's starting 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy fake New Year!
Be my New Year's kiss, Ashley.
So just so you know, you can find us at YAGI_podcast on Instagram.
Red lips on your forehead.
YAGI_podcast on Instagram and Twitter. You can find us on Facebook.com/YAGI pod or just look up Young and Getting It Podcast. You can find us on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, and Pocket Cast. You know, you can find us everywhere. We're also on YouTube and we got the videos up. Try us. Let us motherfucking
try
know.
us, man.
Try us out.
Like
Oh,
that
well.
bitch that was talking about her hair and let her hair. No, she was like, look here, bitch. And she set her hair on fire. That thing you sent me.
Oh, can you pull
What?
out
That
that
shit was
candle?
so funny.
I did not see that.
Oh, shit.
But also
yeah,
make sure to
send it.
email us at ashleyandninapod@gmail.com, ashleyandninapod@gmail.com. Also, we have our website we are YAGIP.com. Happy New Year. This is X Nina CX on Instagram talking to you motherfuckers.
And this
Happy
is
New Year.
Ashley sitting _Lotus.
Yes.
Also at YAGIP we _podcast. We on there.
Dionne, do you want to shout out social media?
I honestly can't remember what my Instagram name is.
Dustin,
Dionne
what's
Noel.
Dustin, what's your social media?
Well, my microphone is disconnected.
What's it? Dustin Houston?
No, Dust Houston.
Dust Houston, DUST
be on that
Houston,
dust.
just like Houston, Texas. Oh shit.
Mine is
No, he
Dionne.
really doesn't do that. Sorry.
Dionne
so sorry.
_Noel.
Noel.
DIONNE.
And we'll tag them at the bottom. You guys feel free to hit us up. Thank you for listening. Thank you for fucking with us. Yagi 2018, Yagi Tour 2018. We're touring the U.S., y'all. We'll see you
Coming
next.
at you live
We'll
from the
see you
305.
next year.